Hello? Hello? Hello, welcome. Welcome to join live stream. Good morning. I hope all of you are doing great. My name is Dao. Welcome to join live stream. Welcome. Hello. Hello. Okay. Today our tea class, I would love to share this very fragrant, very tasty Chinese Xiaoqinggan. In Chinese, we call it Xiaoqinggan in English. We also call it this tea now this tea this later on I will show you how we make this tea. The tea making process is very interesting. Now for the moment this tea is wrapped with cotton paper. Second. Please look at this is the Xiaoqinggan I would like to share with you today. The outside part is the pure, the little green peel, the dry little green peel, and inside this is 12 years aged Puer tea. This tea is composed of things dry little tangerine peel and aged Xiaoqinggan. I do not have ever tried any any Puer, or have you ever heard any? If yes, you are welcome to share your tea experience in our comment. First of all, I share how the brewing method about this Xiaoqinggan in your comment. If you're new to this tea, you can take a screenshot, which will be very helpful for your first trying about this tea. Second. So let me introduce the program of our tea class today. The first hour I'll focus on this tea to show you how to bring this tea. In general, this tea it's a very casual tea to bring it. if it's your first time to try this tea, there are a few ways I would love to advise you. You can, if you're new to this tea, first of all, you can try to bring with traditional Chinese Gong Fu Cha Wei, like the way I'm doing today. I'm choosing a handmade Chinese Yixing clay teapot to bring it. Do you know why I'm choosing this Yixing clay teapot? Because this Yixing clay teapot has a great heating preservation. The temperature is one of the key points to bring good cup of Puer tea, including this Xiaoqinggan as well. This is the reason. And to finish this part, even you are new to this tea, don't worry. I believe after 1 hour lesson, you will definitely know how to bring it. When I finish this tea with the first hour, I will move to our Chinese Teaware section. Today I bring some very beautiful handmade original design Chinese teawares with you during our tea class tea session, tea ceremony. If you have any questions, please feel free to share or comment. Okay. Now let me show you the teawares I'm gonna use for this tea ceremony. Just I already mentioned it. This is a handmade Chinese Yixing clay teapot. Yixing clay is one of the most famous, one of the top four, one of the famous Chinese pottery clay. Later on, I will show you the teapot making process of this this teapot. It's very interesting. It will. I would say if you never heard Yixing clay teapot, you will surprised by the the teapot making process. It's very interesting, unlike the ordinary pottery teapot you see everywhere. Okay, this is my teacup. In this Chinese tea ceremony, it requires fairy cup as well. This one, the function of this fairy cup in Chinese called Guangdong is to spare tea fairly equal into every teapot, every teacup. Oh, this is a very elegant teapot, definitely. This one, this shape is a traditional Chinese teapot shape. We call it xi. This teapot is really lovely with the short spout and very comfortable handle, and the spout and the bottom of the cover and the handle, all three are in one line. So, this clay are very fit for it for bringing some aged tea. The tea I want to share with you today. How long have you been doing what do you mean? Ceramics. This like this one. This one depends on the weather. This depends on the weather season. For this one, it takes it depends on the weather as well, because sometimes you have to you mean the total finishing process. It really depends on the weather. Like in summertime, humid summertime, it takes longer time than the usual. Sometimes a few days, sometimes it can take over 10, 20, even 1 week. It depends on the weather. The tea I want to share with you today, the inner part of this Xiaoqinggan. This Xiaoqinggan this Xiaoqinggan the inner part, the Pu'er tea inside is Xiaoqinggan. Uh, it it was made in 2013, so far it's been aged over 12 years. Very aged tea. I really love to smell this this tea fragrance. It smells very refreshing, very intense. Even this is only dry tea. This is a dry tea. We don't bring it yet, but I can feel the intensity of the aromas. This tea is wrapped into a professional package like this one. Each little Xiaoqinggan little tea bowl weighs around 10 to 12, 10 to 12 grams. Depends on some tea bowls, some heavier, some is light. Depend. Like the to bring good cup of Chinese tea. This one is let's see. Now we can weigh it. In this one is around 11 grams, which varies from 1 to 1. For this is a little bit too much for this teapot. This teapot is probably around 170, yeah, 70. When you bring this Xiaoqinggan, you don't have to bring the entire Xiaoqinggan little tangerine Pu'er tea bowl. You don't have to personally, as you know, this is the peel. This little mandarin peel is from the best tangerine peel producing area in China. It's called Xinhui. It's Xinhui. This one, as this dry peel, little tangerine peel has a very strong citrus aroma. If you don't want this fragrance overwhelms too much the tea flavor and the fragrance itself, you can just like what I do, I cut. I don't use all. Second. I personally don't use the total tangerine because the fragrance is a little bit strong and will cover the Pu'er tea flavor taste itself. So final questions? Second, I just cut the tea bowl. the tea bowl, the fragrance is so amazing. Okay, I finished. Finished. Look at, I just cut this little tangerine Pu'er tea bowl into the two pieces. The entire Xiaoqinggan is around 11 grams. 11 grams is a little bit too much for this little teapot. To bring of Xiaoqinggan in Chinese, it's the same for the Pu'er tea as well. We need to pay attention to the 3 key points. One is the tea to water ratio for this tea. The Pu'er tea was made in 2013, so it has been aged over 12 years. When you do with aged tea, tea to water ratio for aged Pu'er, tea to water ratio I would recommend to use around 1 to 20. Water temperature in this condition, I would advise you to use just boiled water. And for the steeping time for this tea, the steeping time is not strict, and you can steep like 15, 20, 30 seconds. It depends on your personal preference. Okay. This tea, as I told you, I don't want this very fragrant citrus aroma cover the tea itself, so I'll not take all. We'll take the tea. This one as well, we cut into the small pieces. For sure you can use the total tangerine peel. Just personally, I don't like the too strong aromas to cover the total Pu'er tea flavor and the fragrance. Okay, now it's almost done. Second. I want to use around 9 grams. Okay, that's finished. Clean. Okay, now we can start to bring this little Xiaoqinggan little tangerine peel Pu'er tea. I'm using just boiled water. Before we use the infusion, there is the first step in Chinese tea ceremony. We call it a preheating process. This preheating process is very necessary and important for the later infusion, especially for the flavor and the taste. We need to preheat everything we're using here. Preheat to the fair cup as well. This Pu'er tea was made in 2013 before the first infusion. After preheating process, we need to wake up. We need to rinse the tea. This Xiaoqinggan I would like to share with you today. As we just finished to preheat the teapot, now we can a few times and then smell the dry tea fragrance. When you touch the teapot, you still feel the warmth of teapot as we just finished to preheat the teapot. This dry tea has a very strong, very pleasant citrus aroma and an aged fragrance. Now we can start to bring our first infusion. This is rinsing infusion, we don't drink it, we just discard it a few seconds. Discard. Any questions about this tea? If you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comment. When you deal with the aged tea, aged Pu'er tea, keep your kettle close to the teapot. And steep for 15, 20, 25 seconds as you want, depends on your personal preference. is our first infusion. Please look at this beautiful reddish brown color. Very, very beautiful. Especially with fairy cup. This fairy cup we are also selling in our tea shop. This tea cup personally like very, very much. Outside hand engraved with one of the most famous Chinese version, Buddhism version statue. It's called Hat statue. Hand engraved with the artistic Chinese characters. Wow. See? It's very, very beautiful and it is so comfortable. Fragrance. It's really wonderful. Very refreshing. Very refreshing. The dominant this tea, as this tea is blended dry tangerine peel and aged pu'er tea. This tea, when you smell it, first of all, you will feel a very intense, strong, refreshing citrus, natural mandarin aroma. Makes you feel very relaxing, and then for the late stage, you will also feel a very clean, aged, woody fragrance as well. This tea is very acceptable for Chinese tea beginner. If you never try any Chinese aged tea, especially Chinese tea yet, this tea I highly recommend to you. It will change your image about the Chinese aged dark tea. Some Chinese tea lovers, tea friends, that when they started to drink Chinese pu'er, some of them, not everyone, or some of them probably don't get used to that aged flavor taste. In this case, I would recommend to try first of all Xiaoqinggan little tangerine peel pu'er tea. Because now when you, as you know, this tangerine has a natural strong citrus aroma. It will cover the tea original flavor taste. Yeah. So if you don't get used to drink aged dark tea, but however you for aged dark tea, not only aged dark tea nowadays has become more and more popular, not only because it's unique flavor taste. A lot of people drink it for health purposes. Well, now let me try that. So, any questions about this tea? If you have any questions, please feel free to share your comment. Well, it tastes very mellow, flavored, complex. A mixture citrus and aged flavor in the taste. It tastes very, very particular. after drinking it, after drinking this lingering complex fragrance left inside your mouth. This tea I highly recommend to you, especially when you feel nervous, stressed. With this complex into the aroma and the citrus fragrance, you will feel much better. You will feel much better. Hello person. This tea. This fragrance is so full-bodied, long-lasting. Really enjoy it. This is a good tea pleasure. This is a good tea pleasure. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. I strongly recommend this one to you. So for any questions about this tea, if you're interested in this tea, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. So final questions? This tea is highly resistant, can be brewed over 10 times. Amazing, refreshing citrus aroma. If you need some tea to wake you up in the morning to refresh your brain, this tea I strongly recommend to you, especially for the coming autumn and winter. This tea according to Chinese medicine, this tea is always aged Puer tea. So Puer tea is always regarded as a mind gently fits very well with the cold weather. Looks good. Thank you. This tea, if you never try any Chinese aged tea yet, this tea strongly recommend to you. This tea is wrapped into small package like this. Everyone is around 10 to 12 grams. If you are not familiar with this tea, with our tea shop, you can try with the small quantity. This tea, I have a great confidence you will never get disappointed about this tea. You will love it. This tea, besides this traditional Gongfu cha way, you can also boil this tea directly into a kettle in winter time. Prepare a warm cup of tea for your family. Everybody will love for the even for the kids. This tea tastes sweet, and you can imagine this tea. This is a kind of blended tea mixture with very high quality Chinese dry tangerine peel, and for 13 years aged Puer tea. This is like this tea has a great mixture of the taste and aromas. Highly strong, highly recommend to you. After drinking every sip, there's a lingering citrus mixture, citrus and the fruity aroma inside. Sounds delicious. Yeah, definitely. This is a very delicious, very tasty, very pleasant tea. Even you are a Chinese tea beginner, this tea doesn't require a lot of great skill like a Chinese oolong. But certain Chinese oolong, the oolong is very different. Oolong requires a specific brewing method and skill. However, for this Xiaoqinggan, don't worry, this tea, for this Xiaoqinggan, only thing is only thing important necessary is about water temperature. It's the same for when you do with any kinds of aged tea. Water temperature is always the key point. For the water, the water is not hot enough. The tea may lose the flavoring of fragrance. So when you deal with the aged tea, water temperature is the key point. Now we can continue pouring our second infusion. So for any questions, if you have any questions, please feel free to share in your comment. Wait a second, we are waiting for the water. The water temperature is the key point to bring good cup of cellular tea. Here we recommend to use just cold water. Besides this little tangerine peel tea, in our tea shop we also selling a very delicious, very fragrant little tangerine peel aged wine tea. That tea I highly recommend to you. For the coming in the September, for the coming autumn and the spring, drink a cup of aged tea will promote your blood flowing and make you feel very warm in winter time, autumn. I will drop off a bit to cook lunch, but we'll check at the replay for the tea names because I didn't catch the first part. Thank you for the sharing the tea. Thank you and have a nice day. I will share the title of the tea so that you can. Xiaoqinggan. The tea is very. The tea name is very lovely. Xiaoqinggan. This Xiaoqinggan, besides the excellent flavor and the fragrance notes, this tea is very beneficial for health as well. This tea, especially this this tea, you know, Puer tea. Puer tea is kind of nowadays. Puer tea has become more and more popular. Besides the excellent, great flavor taste, people drink more and more Puer tea because we discovered that Puer tea has a great effect for our health. It is with a lot of medical scientific research done in the laboratory. This is not something we invented. It's that Puer tea, right Puer has a great effect on the cholesterol. How do you say that? Cholesterol. Cholesterol, and also the blood. This tea very fit to drink after having a heavy lunch or dinner. After having a barbecue, after consuming a lot too much meat. This tea will definitely help for your digestion. And besides this tea, after 13 years age in the process, this tea now when you try this Puer tea, with the aging process, you will find something. During the aging process, there's a great conversion, natural conversion, happening those 13 years. This tea has become more and more fragrant and more sweet. When you try this tea, you barely feel any unpleasant bitterness, astringency. This is something by the time, given by the time. Dark tea for Chinese dark tea, just like white tea. White tea is the same. The more it ages, the better it becomes. Aged dark tea than the new tea. Especially if you are searching for very healthy tea for your body. This mild, gentle, aged 30 years aged Xiaoqinggan Pu-erh would be your priority. You will love it, especially with such refreshing citrus aroma. Keep your kettle close. Sleeping time. Then sleeping time 15-20 seconds. This is a second infusion. This tea can be brewed over 10 times. I don't know in your country, your region, in little tangerine peel, nowadays, in the past, is always uses a herbal medicine to cure, to deal with minor symptoms like sore throat. Tangerine peel, especially for the aged tangerine peel, it is proved with medical scientific research in the laboratory. Little dry eye, especially for the aged tangerine peel, has some facts of coughing. In the family, in Chinese family, that's a very common herbal medicine we have in the family. When you have a cold, when you have coughing, when you have a phlegm after a cold, we will boil water with tangerine peel to relieve your coughing, phlegming symptoms. smells sweet. This smells very sweet and woody. The tea. That's why I really love it. Please look at our second infusion. So final questions. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. Citrus aroma mixture, citrus aroma with a sweet, fragrance, aged and a woody fragrance. It's very interesting. I see this is this is the charm of Chinese tea. Every type of Chinese tea has a unique fragrance profile to enrich your experience. So this one, especially this one, long-lasting, full-bodied aroma, complex. So funny questions? It's very mild. The tea is very smooth, silky, flavored. So funny questions? If you have any questions, please feel free to share your comment. So funny questions? After drinking it, this tea, Xiaoqinggan Pu-erh, very Puer, is a very mild tea. After drinking, you can feel your inside your body. You can, you know how we know because. How we know this tea fits us besides the flavor, taste, fragrance. Your after drinking it, your body will tell you if you like it or not. Sometimes okay, when you try a tea, discovery tea, don't listen to the story of the seller, okay, because not every tea, not it means first of all we say we like a tea. First of all, this tea makes you feel very comfortable. Make you this tea gives you a great body sense. This is a priority. It's not about the price, not about the price, not about what type of this tea it is. Like when I drinking this tea, why I say this tea I very much because after drinking it, I can feel a very comfortable, warm body sensation. Your body cannot lie to you. If this tea doesn't fit you, you will feel so comfortable after drinking it. Wow, after drinking every sip, this tea makes me feel very peaceful, relaxed, thanks to this complex citrus and aroma. And besides, this tea, after 13 years aging process, now this tea already has a great conversion regarding the flavor taste. Moreover, this tea, it's very mild. And you can feel your stomach, your intestine, your entire body, your backside. There's this tea gives you some energy and you feel your blood flowing faster. You start to sweet. And you feel peace inside your body. And this is a sign of a good tea. Besides the quality apart, not every tea fits our body. You gotta choose the one makes you feel the most comfortable, most pleasurable. This tea, in general, this tea for such age, the ripe in general fits everybody because it's very light, especially for the coming autumn and spring. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. So final questions about this tea. If you're interested in this tea, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. I will come back in a few seconds. Now we're gonna do this is our third infusion. This tea is highly resistant, can be break at times. keep your kettle close to the teapot. Steeping time 15 seconds. This is our third infusion of this wicket. Smells so very pleasurable, refreshing, gentle, woody fragrance. Okay, I'll come back in a few seconds. During this waiting time, if interested in tea, please go to checkout tea shop in our bio. Hello. So funny questions? If you have any interest in this tea, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. We are brewing a little tangerine Puer tea. This is the teapot I'm using here. This pot is from second for the tea out. As you see, this teapot has a great belly pouring. This pot is made from raw old Yixing clay. This Yixing clay, purple clay, in Chinese call it Zishan, one of the most famous Chinese pottery clay. What's the features of this Yixing purple Zishan clay? You know, this one we can say this is the most, not one of most, the most famous pottery clay for a few reasons. First of all, this clay has a great heating preservation. That's why in the early of our live stream, I mentioned this clay is very fit, perfect for bring any kinds of aged tea, aged dark tea, white tea, true. Besides, this clay has a unique double pore structure. Means this clay we also call it as a breathing clay. You can, if you buy this clay, you can do a test. This clay, even you put the tea inside for days, the tea will not get sour. This is very magical, right? Thanks to this double pottery sculpture, this tea, I recommend you if you bring it with the dark, like for instance, if you bring with this kind of tea, you don't change the tea because this clay can absorb some fragrance from the odor, the tea itself. After a long time using, even you don't, okay, let's say even you don't put any tea inside, you just put water, the fragrance, the water will get fragrance from the teapot itself. That's very interesting. This one inside is a ball filter. These are both filter. A very interesting, some good motion. This one, personally, I love it, the shape of this teapot. Very lovely, very cute. If you are searching a pottery clay teapot, this one I highly recommend to you. This one, this is one of my favorite. Besides, this one is made from Yixing pottery clay teapot as well. This one inside there ball filter made from Yixing Zisha purple clay. This one, the design of this one is very lovely, interesting with the three. This one, and outside there yeah, hand engraved Chinese character. Means I suppose this means great fortune, great luck, great luck, great luck, and the beautiful sparkling gold spots. The shape of this is really interesting. You can try. Let me try the pouring. The pouring is very beautiful. Around 30 amount. If I'm searching a pottery clay, this one I highly recommend to you. The pouring is wonderful and very clean. If you're interested in this one, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. See again. See, the pouring is very clean. If you're interested in this teapot, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. It's very lovely, the color of the teapot. This we also have 紫砂 Yixing 紫砂 tea clay, is the most famous Chinese clay. Very fit for brewing any kind of Chinese aged tea. Look at this one. Look at this pouring. This one is the Xinhui District. Compared with this one, the shape is really beautiful. The pouring is nice, but touching a perfect pouring will be this one. 150 ml. This one is a very beautiful teapot. I bet probably you see a square shaped teapot in the market, especially made from Yixing clay. Original design by inside there's a ball filter with a beautiful texture, pottery clay texture. Original design. If you're interested in this one, please go to check out the shop link in our bio. And this one as well. This one is made of this one is made from raw oil Yixing raw. clay teapot, a clay as well. Outside, hand engraved with Chinese traditional Teaware pattern. Physically, this one looks very natural, original, artistic. Wow. About 160 ml. Pouring is nice. Well, okay, perfect. If you are searching a pottery clay, this one strongly recommend to you. Very beautiful. Look at the color. Look at the texture, the clay texture. If you're interested in, please go to check out the shop link in our bio. Besides, there's few purple clay teacup to match together. Look at this one. Wow, this one, those three is handwritten, imitating like a. This is this original design to the teacup itself made from purple clay zisha, and then our artisan hand. It's like it's to imitate hot suture written in paper. Look at hot suture. Wow, very artistic, original design. Oh, this one my favorite. Really lovely. Every piece is a single piece. If you're interested in this one, please go to the tea shop link in our bio. This one really good. 3 teacups available. This one. If you're interested in anything web live stream, please go to check out the shop link in our bio. And please look at this one. Well, this is a 100% handmade, original designed Chinese plume flower made baoping. This teapot shape we call baoping. This set is made from. This set is made from Chinese precious yang. What's the feature of quality? What's the character of this clay? This clay has a similar Chinese jade texture, very smooth, pure white. Look at this. Hand engraved, handmade Chinese plume flowers. The cover of you can use as incense holder as well. Incense holder. Incense holder. Looking more like a gift. This one. If you want to prepare Christmas gift in earlier, this one especially for girls. The pink flowers, 100%. This is inside. This one is around 150 ml. Inside there's a filter. There's a filter inside. The two sides are there are two plume flower branches. You can hold it with your fingers. This is one you don't use. You just you don't use it. You just display, showcased in the shade of the house. Very eye-catching, elegant. This is the Baoping. This is the fairy cup, entire set. Engraved, handmade plume flower. Wow, very fine, elegant. Look at this clay, similar to Chinese jade texture. And this is the teacup. Look at details. This is not cherry blossom. This is a Chinese plume flower, not cherry blossom. A lot of people understand this flower. They think this is a Japanese cherry blossom. This is our Chinese traditional plume flower made. This is the teacup. Okay, if you're interested in this set, flower set, please go to check out your shop link in our bio. So far, any questions? Besides this, today I also prepared this blue-white porcelain flowers. This one. This is the last set. This is the last set. With Chinese traditional cobalt pigment. We call it as blue-white porcelain. Well, first of all, look at this unique glaze, blue pigment. Have you ever seen this in your life? This is the most famous Chinese porcelain. We call it blue-white porcelain. Blue-white porcelain can date back from Chinese Yuan dynasty, about 700 years ago. This one imitating Yuan style. Look at the layers of the pigment. You notice that the flowers don't have the same color. To paint this flower, first of all, let me ask you, can you recognize this flower? This is our traditional Chinese peony flower. It's very thin. The flowers is very thin. The layers of the pigment. This flower looks very, I would say, thanks to the various layers of pigment, flowers looks more three-dimensional. Imitating antique style. This kind of body. Peony. This one is a masterpiece, really beautiful. Last set. Inside, they're in the painting as well. 100% handmade, hand painted. Look at this. 40-30 ml. This is copper. If you're interested in this kind, let's go to check out the shop link in our bio. And this teacup strongly recommend to you with the classical Yasho teacup shape. Look at this painting skill. This is a masterpiece from Xinhui. This is a traditional pattern, not the contemporary original design pattern. It means those is imitating antique style. We imitate from the antique pieces collected in the museum, for instance. I would buy it for my mother. Yeah, ladies will love it, but not only for ladies. This flower is our Chinese national flower, peony. For such traditional porcelain, even in 500 years, this one still a beauty because it's imitating antique style. You can imagine this one. I didn't prepare the photos of. If one day you get chance to go Chinese antique porcelain exposition, you will find this kind of flower porcelain. We Chinese, we love to paint traditional flowers on any kinds of utensils, vase, teaware, agriculture, very, very elegant, refined. That's we call it fine china. That's an authentic china. This one, the 120 ml, 120 ml, very, very elegant. This is how it looks like. It's a very elegant, refined set, right? When you, if you are interested in Chinese teaware, you don't know which kind of style you choose. It's for Chinese teawares. The styles are very varied. Blue white porcelain, from my point of view, I would say blue white porcelain will be the priority because blue white porcelain has since Chinese Yuan dynasty from 14th century. You can imagine this is classical aesthetics, film history. During 700 years, our Chinese ceramics never stopped to paint it. It means this one. The blue white porcelain can show Chinese classical aesthetics on fine china. This is one. Personally, I like it very much. Blue white porcelain. In our tea shop, we are selling all kinds of blue white porcelain teaware. If you are interested in this kind of style, please go to check out tea shop link in our bio. Okay. So, final questions. Really. Look at this, so eye-catching. Set I strongly recommend. This is a lot set. This maker, they don't make it this is the last one. If I interest, okay, if I interest anything we're presenting in our live stream, please go to check out your shop link in our bio. Okay, if you don't have any further questions, to say goodbye. Thank you so much for your watching. My name is Yitang. This live stream is well recorded. If you just join us late, don't worry, I'll post it when I finish the class today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be very happy to see you next Thursday. Next Thursday. See you next time, and see you. Ciao ciao. See you. Ciao ciao. Have a nice day and a great night. Bye bye. Bye bye guys. Bye bye. See you. Ciao.